Hi everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful, beautiful day. It's kind of misty out here, even though it's like mild, the weather, but it's very misty. So, I wanted to talk to you about, like yesterday I was having a conversation with my sister. And it's something again that I've always spoken about, which is this lie of feminism that continues to be sold to all these young girls that continue to buy this BS about how a woman doesn't need to be a mom, and how she's, women can do everything a man can do, blah blah blah. And listen, I think women and men are 100% complementary, I hope I said that correct, to each other. They, when God, and even if you take God out of the equation, which I never would, but even if you were to take God out of the equation, a woman and a man are supposed to complement each other, because a woman is strong in other aspects, like having a menstrual cycle, having a baby. A man, might be physically stronger. This is just how we are made up biologically, even if you were to take God out of the equation. Now, with God in the equation, I again go back to the simple fact of Adam and Eve were one. And the reason why there's this huge lie with the feminism is because it divides that beautiful relationship between a man and a woman, which is that together they are one. Together they complete each other. Separated, they're kind of like missing that part. And feminism leads this lie that, and is taught to so many young girls, that you don't need a man, you want your career. And then you have all these women that are like in their 30s, 40s, 50s, even in their late 20s, that are trying to figure out what is it that they're missing. You're missing the fact that you are not having kids, that you're not married, that you don't have that type of relationship. You're missing the nurturing. And this is why so many women that don't have kids have like a bunch of pets. I have pets, I don't have kids. It's that nurturing kind of like side that we miss. And this is coming from a person that, when I was younger, all of my choices were kind of like taken from me. I ended up getting sick. And so I really didn't have a choice in that time. Now, as I've gotten older, I understand and I've learned to grow as an individual. And one of the biggest things I've learned is that women need the man in their life to make them complete. And this is why our society is completely failing. I've spoken about this before on my YouTube channel about feminism and how it's the destruction of the whole entire society. I believe that 100%. Other people might say no, but I do believe that feminism is the one thing that consistently has destroyed everything. It's destroyed men. You have a bunch of women that have now demasculated men into like a bunch of soy boys. And I'm not talking about like a man being like super abusive or anything like that. I'm not justifying that type of behavior. What I'm talking about is just like in movies, take for instance, you can't have like a strong male figure. It's just not allowed. It's just not allowed. This is exactly why in so many of the movies that they fail, they don't have strong male leads. They just don't, especially straight. That's just not happening anymore. We live in a very strange time where being a man is not celebrated, and it's odd because women still want that, but for some reason we're told that we're toxic for wanting. Ask me, I don't know. It's just all of it's odd, all of it's strange to me. I kind of feel like I'm living in like a drug induced like coma of just like crazy, because this all seems crazy. None of it seems real. I mean, what's wrong with a girl wanting to stay at home and raise her kids? Like, I really celebrate women that want to do that. I think they should be applauded more in our society, and they're not. Instead, they're considered weak. They're considered, you're giving up your freedom. You're not giving up your freedom. You're not giving up your freedom, girl. You're not giving up your freedom. You're doing the job that you were created to do, which was to raise those kids. Good for you for doing that. And if you're a mom and you haven't been told that, congratulations to you. You keep doing that. You raise those kids right. Don't listen to all these girls that are talking about that you need to be an independent woman, living on your own, doing all these kinds of stupidness. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. A real queen doesn't need to be validated by a bunch of people that have nothing, that have no value. And that's exactly what they are. They bring no value because they're so selfish in their thinking. I'm sorry. That's truly how I feel. That's truly how I feel. And me and my sister were talking about it yesterday. And I've spoken about it again on my YouTube channel, but I wanted to make a video on it on TikTok because there's a bunch of little girls on here, on this platform, that continue talking about, feminism is the way. Girls are truly the best. No, they're not. No, they're not. I don't need a woman president. I don't need an emotional wreck up there, because I know that's exactly what women are. I'm a woman. You can't take that card from me. So, like, honestly, it's the most ridiculous argument I've ever heard. Well, a woman can do everything a man can't. No, they can't. No, they can't. I know it's shocking. I know it's crazy. Just like a man can't do everything a woman can. It's stupid. I don't know when everybody decided to get on some sort of drugs and just start like doing this like constant like, we don't need each other and we don't complement. I mean, God made Adam. Adam was missing something, so he created woman out of man. This is why they were equals in the garden until she sinned. And what did God say to her after they had sinned? You will serve him all your days. And then what did he say to Adam? You will serve the earth. That's exactly the way it's supposed to be. If y'all want to get mad at Eve for falling for the tricks of Satan. Don't be mad at me. That's pretty much all I have to say about this situation with feminism. Y'all just, girls, do better and just ignore this type of stuff. If you're a mom, y'all have a wonderful day. Still misty.